And okay, we're good. So, okay, so we're here today with a very special guest who has had some beneficial, would you be surprised, beneficial experiences with Delta 8. And so I would like you to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your experiences with Al's products and how they work for you or your husband.
Well, my name is Ericka. I live in Madison, Alabama. My husband has had multiple back surgeries. I had my beautiful friend come into my store. We were talking because I talk to everybody. I'm from the South, so we talk. So I was just telling him about his back issues, and he gave me a sample gummy. I wasn't going to take half. My husband was like, okay, you try it too. They were fabulous. Like, his back didn't hurt. We were smiling by the end of the night. It was wonderful. It was just to see him not in any pain was just a wonderful experience for me, because I hated seeing him in pain. So
of course,
it was great. And
so obviously, I mean, so Brian is obviously our sales rep for Al's in Alabama. And did Brian just come into the store? How did you meet?
Oh, we've known each other. Like, he comes in and we just...
Everyone just knows each other down in Alabama, huh?
It's an Alabama thing. I mean, come on. Thing. And then we just get to know everyone and just talk about life and experiences and what's going on. And that's how that happened.
And so
he's been amazing.
Obviously, so tell me a little bit, like, what happened? Your husband just had
he got in a horrible car accident. He got in a horrible car accident when he was 24 years old. He's got a big scar, this on the back of his side. And there's some days that's not so bad, but there's days that it is. And he just said he experienced no pain. It was just a half a gummy. It was just wonderful. So
this is really, no, I'm just like, really, this is something that hits home for us, because there's a lot of crap out there on the market, and we're not trying to sell candy, right? That's not what we're trying to sell. We're really trying to offer a way for people to get relief. And the fact that
it helps with anxiety too. Anxiety, because I'm ADHD on no medication, and it was like I was down like 3 notches. It was nice for me,
And so tell me, I mean, with regards to your husband, obviously he's had a lot of, he must have other outlets, right? Like, he must have some painkillers or other stuff that just isn't giving him the relief that he needs.
He actually weaned himself off of everything. Like, one day he says, I'm done. And it was hard for the first week, but this was like 4 years ago. He says, I just don't want to be on this anymore. And
and so he's basically just chosen to be in pain.
He's basically just dealing with it. Yes.
Holy shit.
I know.
And the reason, what was the reason behind that? He just didn't feel, what was the reason behind making that decision? Because it's a pretty big decision.
He was tired because when you're on prescription medications, like, there's more side effects than there is taking them. And he was just tired of the way it was making him feel. He just decided to quit. And I was proud of him, but it was hard. For the first week, it was really, but he completely shut it down, and he shouldn't have done that. Like, he should have weaned, but he was like, okay, I'm done. I was like, okay, you do you.
My goodness. And okay, so the 25 milligrams was sufficient for him?
Like he took half and I took half, and I'm like, it was perfect. I mean, yes, it was amazing.
Okay, and have you tried, has Brian given you any of our other products?
Not yet, no.
Oh, Brian, don't be holding out like that.
That's all I have.
Come on.
He had the gummies, and
that's all I have.
We were happy.
Okay, so we also have some topicals that are just being released. We actually, you know what? We actually have a review team now. And I would love, if, especially for someone like your husband or yourself, the review team, we basically release products so that we can actually get honest feedback. And if there's, because sometimes people do talk about the gummies and say, oh, you know what, there's a little bit of a kick there, it's not sugary, and
I like the no sugar. I like the no sugar
right, so
because I
this is
watch
the
my
thing, right?
sugars.
So this is
I
the
like the
thing,
no
is
sugar.
that people, yeah, people are, it's like who's your target market, right? And we're not
Yeah.
really trying to go and get people wrecked. We're trying to offer people who either have pain, who have inflammation,
Yeah.
people who maybe are bigger marijuana users, where Delta 8 won't work in the same way. And
Right.
you just, everyone can sell sugary junk. We want stuff that actually is good for your body. And
You just want the main ingredients and not all the extras.
yeah, and make sure you can read the ingredients on the back, right? Without all
Right?
the artificial
Not the
bullshit.
big long words that nobody knows.
Yeah. And so I would say this is that we have this review team where, as I said, before products get released now, we are giving the products away for free. You just need to pay
Yeah.
for shipping. And all we ask is that you give us some feedback on the product. So
I would be willing to do that for my husband. I would.
yeah, we have, and I mean the creams have a mushroom blend which helps with cell regeneration, helps with
Yep.
moisturizing, and then we also have a lot of acidic cannabinoids that really aid in, as I said, inflammation, and just giving relief is just the best way to
Right.
put it. And if the gummies have worked like that for you, I mean, that's working internally, and of course
Topical would really work well.
externally. Yes.
Yes,
So it's
absolutely.
good to get both sides of it.
I agree.
And
But I would love to try that for him. You know, for him.
yeah,
I
so
don't have.
I'll send you some of those, and then we have our elixirs and stuff coming out. I'll also send you some of them too. And at the end of the day here, we just want to get feedback and make the best possible products that we can. And
You made a really good product. I'm just telling you.
well, thank you.
Really
And I'll just say that it really makes it worthwhile when I hear this information. And not only that, but there's a hell of a lot of other people out there that are in pain, that are suffering, and this
is way better than taking, like, Loracets and any other pain pills. It's natural.
Yeah, and at the end of the day here, it's like this, and this, you coming on here and coming on our YouTube channel and allowing other people to see, it would be good to even, if your husband wanted to at some point, to even talk. I'd even do my best to try and work with him to help him further. And
Absolutely.
And that's do you have any questions for us at all, actually, about like, is it, have you ever heard of
No, I don't,
before?
because a lot of the gummies have a lot of sugars, and I love that he was like, "Oh no, we don't put any of that." And I says, "Good," because we
there's
try to
low
watch our
sugar.
sugars.
Yeah, we really.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, there's a lot in the other gummies.
Yeah, there really is, and then coming back to like the organic ingredients, no high fructose corn syrup, no corn syrups at all, actually, and then no artificial colors, no artificial sweeteners. So, and tell me, what did you think of the flavor, right? Because we all know there's a little kick at the end. Honestly, we want the honest result. We want the honest.
I think it was orange. I'm gonna tell you, it tasted great to me, and for it not having like all the sugars, it was fabulous.
Okay, great, because that's like, honestly, it's like, how do we put it? I think that we made a decision to do a high potency gummy that we knew was gonna leave there's a taste of the oil sometimes, but in our opinion, that's better knowing that there's something in there that's actually working, as opposed to something that's, here's a super sugary thing and you can't taste anything. And at the end of the day, the effects trump taste, in my opinion. And it seems like it, but for you, you're like, you love it, and I really love them too. But I do my best to be honest with people that, you know what, sometimes there is a little bit of a kick, but you know what, in 30 to an hour's time after you eat those gummies, you're not going to be concerned about a flavor or anything.
Hey, I was fine. I was fine. I was sitting on the couch talking to my husband, giggling. We were just in our own little realm, and it was just a chill realm.
Well, look, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to talk with me.
I love it. Yes.
I would love, look, the fact that you're energized about this. I mean, and we want to hear from people, the fact that you've decided to take time out of your day and talk to me. I'm extremely humbled. And I
appreciate your product.
well, I really, I can't thank you enough. And Brian just really killing it for us down in Alabama. And I love.
I will tell you, you got a good guy in Alabama.
Well, everybody down the south. I mean, it would be good. I have to take a trip down there sometime. Everyone always wonders, especially, I'm
I
coming
got
from
to
Europe.
hear your
What's it
accent
like
in
down
person.
there?
I'm just saying, I got to hear that accent in person. I love it.
Well, you're very good. But look, I'll leave you to it there. I'm going to make sure that Brian can follow up with you with the review team information.
Absolutely.
I'll make sure to get a pack sent out to you of all of our different products so that you can give honest feedback. And as again, if you feel that something isn't good enough, we want to know, right? If there's a favorite, we want to know. Yeah. So I'll leave it with you there. I wish you and give your husband my best. And I'll make sure to follow up.
And I appreciate you.
All right, all the best. Thank you, Brian. All the best now. Bye-bye.